I inevitably get questions from people who go, well, you know, I work in government, I work someplace that's very regulated, highly regulated, especially in this day and age. More regulations seem to be coming down for everybody. So we feel a little tight already. So how do we work inside these things that are very regulated? Well, the reality is regulations are always on the outside. They're not on the inside of who we are. Nobody can regulate who we are being while we're inside this organization or while we're doing this work. What comes to mind is a jungle gym. It's a toy that kids can climb on. It's often in playgrounds, and there are different sizes and shapes, and we've all seen them. But a jungle gym has an absolute structure. It's not going to fall apart. It needs to be there. Every business has to have its own version of a jungle gym. We need structure. But inside that structure is space. And inside that space is a place for human beings to play, to engage one another. So when you're meeting and you're talking together, look for ways that you can move away some of the clutter of the organization and relate to one another, because regulations don't have anything to do with how we are being together. That's entirely up to us. That brings to mind a story. A few years ago, I was in a large big box electronic retailer, which is not necessarily known for its service, very transactional based. And I was looking for a wireless headset, and I knew I was going to go in, buy it, and get out. As I was looking in the store, kind of looking for where I wanted to find this wireless headset, I come across a kid who's standing at a distance and he's waving at me, and he works there. He ran through the store and ran right up to me with so much energy. A tall kid with a big smile on his face, and oddly he had a name tag that said Peggy. I thought, well, this is very interesting. And he goes, may I help you? And I, yes, I'm looking for a wireless headset. He goes, well, we have those here. Why don't you stay here and I'll run away and get them for you. And he ran away as fast as he could and came back with these boxes of headsets in his hand, set them down at my feet and goes, this is the one that you want. And ran and got me batteries. We were laughing and having a good time. He high-fives me at one point. We go to the cashier when I go to pay for the wireless headset. He announces to everybody in line, that's Carr, he's buying this wireless headset. Let's give him a round of applause. And we begin to applaud. And I'm like, this is really unusual. So I paid and I went out, got in my car, and I go, I got to come back in and find out how this kid learned to do what he's doing. Well, when I found Peggy, actually his name was Kevin, he said, well, you know, I was going to quit my job again, a retail job, until I discovered my brother had a Superman comic book collection. And I thought to myself, wow, do I want to quit my job and be Clark Kent for the rest of my life? Being a superhero gave him a cue for how he wanted to be in the store. He had a title that said retail associate that somebody else had given him. But over here, he decided, I'm superhero. So in your sales team or yourself, are you a sales associate? What's your superhero title? Clark Kent, superhero. Which one do you want to be?